of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's Samuel, caught left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 41 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for Philly. 64 yards. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is McCaffrey on the give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Purdy on 4th down.
Flush to his right. Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
26 yards.
And the 49ers have retaken the lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Purdy. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now an option play on second down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long.
They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Eagles are now set up with a first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hurry, 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 hurry.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And he will get into the end zone. So they knew what they were doing all along, right? Now the lead 2 here in this 4th quarter. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Purdy. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the
yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again hits. This go